What's up?
Oh.
Hey, show me the backyard, Chad.
Hello, everybody. Wow!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
This was way better than what I thought was happening. Who is this? Hello, you're good. You guys are good. So, do your thing. Stop looking at me.
You don't have a birthday speech?
No.
Say surprise!
Surprise! Oh, good luck, Dad. Don't step on the doggy.
We'll give you hugs.
I could have put on a nicer shirt. I could have showered. How are you, man?
I'm good.
You got your wig back.
I can't believe it.
This is his. It's been at our house for what, 4 years?
Happy birthday. Good to see you. Thank you.
Was it a surprise?
Yeah, totally. Absolutely. And Beth doesn't have time to plan this. I don't know what just happened.
Oh, it was like planned like 3 months ago.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Happy birthday!
What are you doing? Happy birthday.
There's you too.
Well, thanks for my
It's been in the corner. Like every time you would come up, he was like, "I'll just get it next time." And then we saw you. I was like,
I'll just leave it at this.
Well, thank you for bringing the bed up.
Harper, say happy birthday, Chad!
Hey, you're on TV. Look at that. Blow that bubble.
Happy birthday.
Good.
Happy
Want me to put
birthday.
you down there?
Say
Happy birthday,
Chad.
baby boy!
Nina, so nice to meet you. That's fine. Well, we got a little handful going, so I'm enjoying this.
Say happy birthday, Chad.
Happy birthday!
That's okay. I understand. You have sand on your forehead. I wouldn't be able to think of anything else. Thanks so much for making the dress.
Yeah, of
Thanks,
course.
man. It's
Oh,
also not like I'm trying to connect with you guys.
I know.
It's so hard to. It's like, hey, we're coming down, and if you're not available at this exact moment, as we're passing through Walnut Creek, Livermore, all that, like, it's
Happy birthday to Daddy. Happy birthday, Daddy. Happy birthday, dear Daddy. Happy birthday to you.
This is Claire. Dad, you remember Lauren from high school?
Hi, Lauren. Yes, I do.
Why are you friends with Chad?
Who's Chad? I came here for the barbecue.
Corinne, what's the meanest thing Chad ever did to you?
Well, one time he took a blanket and wrapped it around me, then duct taped my hands and feet together with Ryan. Mind you, he was involved. Then they locked me in the bedroom and left me there screaming and crying, and they're just laughing down the hallway. So mean, so mean. I'm gonna get you back.
What's one of your best memories of Chad?
So best memory of Chad was actually terrifying. We were at our wedding, getting ready to get married, and we had all the kids. That's my husband. we were taking pictures outside of the Elks Lodge, and there's a big parking lot, and then we were in this grassy area, and all the kids were all taking pictures, and this kind of awkward guy's like hanging out in the parking lot a little
Chad,
bit,
of course,
and is starting to walk towards us. So kind of all the moms, you know, feathers, back of their neck stands up and is like, where are all the kids? We need to find the kids, where are the kids? And the guy walks up to us and we have no idea who he is, and he's got like this really bad toupee on and he's in this suit, and he just kind of walks up to our group and we're like, who the hell is this guy? And then he finally opens his mouth and it's Chad. And he is dressed as Marv Albert because he's the announcer for our wedding. But we had no idea who he was and thought he was going to molest all of our children. So we love you, Chad. We can't believe how old you are, even though you're still a baby. And we're very blessed to be around you at any time that we can. So stop being creepy. And I don't know what else to say.
What advice do you have for Chad for the next 35 years?
always listen to your woman.
What do you guys want to say to Chad? Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
happy birthday, Chad.
Happy birthday, Chad. I love you. Happy birthday, Chad. I love you.
David Smith, when were you most proud of Chad?
Oh, it would have to be getting an invitation to go to Sonoma State, and there was a fundraiser for a women's soccer team or a sorority or something, and they had all these talent acts. And of course, our son, the only talent he seemed to have was to juggle a soccer ball. So he, shirtless, juggled the soccer ball to music and got standing ovations from everybody. I was most proud of him that day because that was his true talent.
Darcy, what's one of the cutest things Chad ever did?
When Chad was a little boy, he was about 3 years old, he had a Hot Wheels, and he used to drive that Hot Wheels around in the patio in the backyard, around and around and around. But the best part was he had a plastic Chips motorcycle cop helmet. This thing was plastic. And he wore that thing so much that his hair would be dripping wet. So when he finally started getting cradle cap at 3 years old from this crazy helmet, I finally made him take it off, and I hit him just long enough for his head to heal up, and then I let him have it back.
Bristol, give me a list of reasons why you like Uncle Chad. Yeah? Is that it? Is that all you got? Do you think Chad is a handsome man?
Chad is a very striking man. I particularly like the size he is right now. He says he's the heaviest he's ever been, but it's not tomorrow yet. Happy birthday, Chad.
So, why do you like Beth more than Chad?
Beth has more style.
What advice do you have for Chad for the next 35 years?
Chad, thinking about this deeply with a lot of wisdom behind my words, I'd like you to know that the advice I have for you the next few years is do your best, because no matter how hard you try, Graham and Claire and Reiken Smithinator Part 3 are going to run you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Uncle Chad, I love you.
Okay, so we are here with Ryan Smith, older brother of Chad Smith. And Ryan, what's your best memory of your childhood with Chad, growing up with Chad?
One of my best memories, or all my best memories, happened in the backyard, whether it was playing catch or playing World Cup, playing baseball, running our little tiny grass space, playing four square or two touch or one-on-one. It was always a competition, and Chad was a great competitor. It's nice that our brotherhoods transitioned out from being competitors to just being friends. It's really been a lot of great, really perfect years.
So honestly now, who was the better athlete? You or Chad?
Depends who you ask.
I'm asking
him
you.
Or me. If you're asking me, I'm saying Chad. It's his birthday.
Okay. Who kept the cleaner room, you or Chad?
That's me. Even though it's his birthday, I'm going to tell the truth on that.
Okay. Who got into more trouble?
That's probably a tie.
A tie? Okay.
In the younger years, probably me. In the later years, probably Chad.
Okay. And if you could have any other person besides Chad as a brother, would you trade him in for anybody? Would you trade him in for like Steph Curry, or would you trade him in for Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Would you trade him in for anybody?
Maybe for Graham, because Graham would be definitely an exciting brother.
Very good. Well, thank you.
Beth, please explain, why did you marry Chad?
I married Chad because I knew he'd always want to have fun all the time. Make everything playful, everything game. Ordinary things more fun. Grocery shopping, cleaning, everything has to be fun all the time. So that's why.
Hey sis.
Paul, what's one of your best memories with Chad?
Chad Smith? Is that who we're talking about?
Yeah.
Is Chad Smith? Oh. Hey Joe. Ryan wants to know one of our best memories of Chad Smith.
Our best memory of Chad?
Our son-in-law, Chad
Our best
Smith.
memory?
You're on camera.
Oh, I'm on camera.
Pressure's on. What's one of your best memories? Paul, you're first.
I would say, okay, well, we've been lucky enough to go to Disneyland with their family. We took a cruise. We've done a number of trips actually over the years. Those have always been fun. I think Disneyland was probably the best because it was over Christmas, and we got to spend Christmas in Disneyland, which was a lot of fun. We got to do Christmas in the hotel, which was a lot of fun. We did the what's it called, like dinner with the Disney characters, nice. Which was great fun.
With Chad.
So, Chad. That's entirely different.
Joe, one of your best memories with Chad?
Was Disneyland, but because it was Chad and Beth were diehards, it was like almost 1 in the morning, and they were still going to go back to Disney and have fun. And we took the kids back to the room because Graham was like, "That's enough."
Okay. Melanie, what's one of your favorite memories of Chad in college?
In college, I at 309 Wilson, his house that he lived with all his buddies. I remember vividly him and Brad going across the little aisleway doing throw them bows, and they were like puppet bows, and they were going like this. And that was Chad and Brad the whole time.
20.
What do you like about Chad?
I love that Chad is hysterical, and he is incredibly loving, and he enjoys smothering Beth with affection, as I do as well. Makes her incredibly uncomfortable. I love Chad because he just has a warm, open heart, and he's a wonderful friend, and he has been my best friend for at least the last 8 years. I mean, he's
Why do you like Chad?
Everything Jesse just said, but I don't think he's that funny.
Pearl Smith, do you have a birthday treat for Chad?
Yes, for Chad's birthday, I'm going to do the wings.
Debbie, how come Chad hasn't yet been fired from Loomis Basin Charter?
Why hasn't Chad been fired? That's the biggest question I think that we have at our school. He must have some really good information on our principal. That's really the only explanation.
I've actually seen the photos. They're pretty
So kudos to Chad for having that information because it has kept him there for a really long time. So good job.
Roy, what's the worst thing about being Chad's friend?
The worst thing about being Chad's friend is it's kind of touchy. Like, I'm not a hugger, but he has forced me to accept my manhood and hug other men.
Do you have another song for Chad? Hey, sing it.
Happy birthday to you. You live in us. You look like a monkey and you smell like one
Lauren,
too.
what's one of your best memories of Chad from high school?
Probably one of the first memories I knew before we were even friends, but Chad was the well-liked guy in high school. He was part of the cool kids crowd. Everyone knew who he was because, he was the short guy with the baby face who played soccer. And I was not part of the cool kid crowds, or at least I didn't think I was part of the cool kid crowds, but at the time I had a crush on his then best friend, Derek Aikman, and Mr. Chad Smith had a little thing going on with my best friend, Lindsay. And so the first time they actually hung out, him and Derek came over to my house and we hung out and we went and hiked Mission Peak and we had a fantastic time, or at least I did, and I was like, I'm part of the cool kids now. So, and that was kind of the first time we hung out, and we struck a good friendship, and I just want to say happy birthday, buddy. I'm so glad I could be here, even after all this time.